Fees. It goes up every year, but this year I think it's about $6,000, and in that is included like career center fees, other kind of like student fees, and computer labs and books and all that. For the books, I would recommend buying them used. There's always some used and new ones, and I haven't taken a class that you need new books from. You could definitely buy them books. There's several bookstores on campus, but not just on campus, I mean in town. And on campus, I mean, if you get there pretty early, if you know what books you want, I would say either if you want to, a lot of my friends order them, but you will have to do that, like get here a week before school starts and go to the bookstore and find out what books you need for the classes you're registered in, and then wait, because they usually take about 2 or 3 weeks. So that's why I always buy them on campus in the bookstore. So that's not usually a big deal. You could always find the used ones if you get there on time. For meals, when I lived on campus, I did have a meal plan, and that was pretty good. I mean, you didn't have to cook that, and the food's pretty good. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so they always had vegetarian choices there. And it's not too greasy, it's not too bad, but after a while you kind of get bored of the food, you know. So I would go out quite a bit, and they're pretty affordable places on campus, I mean outside, in the community. And now, I mean, I spend about $50 a week, buying food. And there's a couple markets in town, and there's a lot of like the co-op and wild berries, and those are pretty like organic and vegetarian friendly places. And there's also pretty affordable places like Safeway. For laundry, I mean, it's about, I don't know, like $10 or something whenever you do it every time. So and we're really lucky because we have one on our apartment building, and there's also one like right down the hill, so it really depends on where you live. Other expenses, I mean, other than the normal things like books, and your rent and your bills and going out once in a while, I would say also think about where you're living. I mean, like where your family's from, if you're going to be traveling a lot. I mean, I'm from LA, and that's about 600 miles away. So every time for holidays or for breaks or anything like that I want to go home, I have to get that into account, because it could be quite expensive. I mean, you either go with friends who live, I mean, I have no problem. A lot of my friends are from LA. So we just road trip down there. We just chip in for gas. Or you could either take the Amtrak or airplane or anything like that. And if you do it ahead of time, it's not that bad.